Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome everyone. It is now time for the top of the hill with Angel Hill. And I just been shut out by Facebook, couldn't get back on, had to close the app and everything else. So, hey, I'm still excited about every day at 5:15 at the top of the hill. Hey, Yolanda, thank you so much for joining us. And again, this is Angel Hill with the top of the hill. So, I am again excited. I'm gonna mount my camera real quick, but I'm excited about all the information that we was able to share on yesterday. Actually, this whole week, it's just been really good. I was able to talk with some of the people who listen this week. Each day, thank God, each day I receive a call or two from someone who actually listened to the Top of the Hill segment. So I'm excited about that people are listening, people are learning, people are engaging, and people are desiring change. And that's the most important thing, is that something to be said on this 5:15 broadcast, Top of the Hill, that something is said that would help you to start thinking differently, changing your thoughts and changing your actions. I'm really thrilled that on yesterday we did do a money quiz. And if you missed it, you want to go back and listen to it and take the money quiz. Just want to see where you are, what you're thinking, and then see what you need to change as far as your thoughts about money. So I was going to talk about more about money today. I will if you have questions. If you have a question that you want me to address, something up from yesterday, something from one of the past broadcasts, or I say broadcast Facebook Live, but it's something that I've already addressed. Affirmations on Monday, investing your money on Tuesday, Wednesday I think I dealt with starting a business, and yesterday, Thursday, I dealt with wealth management, money management and wealth building. So today, I think I was all over the place, like what I'm going to talk about today. And so one of the things I wanted to talk about, I want to talk a little bit about motivation, because one of the person who called me, I really was blessed from this individual. And of course, I'm not going to call her name, but I thank her for yesterday evening, the conversation I had with her. I could just hear so much enthusiasm in her voice and what she wanted to do, and the things and the thoughts and the ideals she had that she wanted to do. I was so pleased with that, because not everybody is sitting around not knowing what to do or wanting to do anything different. There's plenty of people out, maybe such as yourself, that's out wanting to do something different, but don't know what to do, don't know how to get started, don't know who to turn to, don't know what information to trust, what person to trust. But that's why things has changed, because that's what I want to do for you. So while I take a swig of water, I want you to tag a couple of people. Do me a huge favor and tag a couple of people. Let them know that Angel Hill with the Top of the Hill hour is on right now. And I just want to come to you to bring you some good information. Also, tag a couple of people, and also let me know where you're watching from. If you're in Virginia, text Virginia or city and state. If you're in Miami, Florida, text that so I can know how far the broadcast is reaching. All right, do that for me real quick. So I just, like I said, want to motivate some people. If you're not already motivated to success, and you may just already be, but if you're not, I want to motivate you to success. And guys, I use guys a lot, and it doesn't mean anything particular except for everybody that's listening. Guys, listen up. But one of the things I would like to say, success does not mean the same to everybody. Everybody have their own definition of what success is. Okay? One person definition is maybe to finish college. Another one, success may mean to get a good job. Another one may mean start their own business. One may mean to make $100,000, and another one may mean their definition may be to make millions of dollars. So I'm not here to determine or to define success for you. That is what you have to do. So I do have a little challenge for you today. And again, as you're watching, just if I say something that you like or can identify with, please hit the like button, the heart buttons, so I know what interests you and what information that maybe be valuable to you. And then I also know if I'm saying anything or just saying nothing. So, but I thank God I know that I'm not saying nothing. So I just want to make sure that you can hear me, that you understand me. If you have any questions, take a second, jot down your question, your post, and just let me know that you're there. Let me know that you're watching. Okay. So I just need the interaction from you. So one of the things I want to do today, again, I'm talking about motivation. I want to motivate people to their success and to accomplish their goals. Young lady I was talking to last night, I really believe, and I thank God that I always like and enjoy meeting people. And I think when I met this person, my mom used to say she never met a stranger, so I adopted that for myself. I never meet a stranger. Everyone I meet, I believe that God allowed our paths to cross for a reason. Sometimes it may be crossing for one reason, but later on it's something at a grander scale. I truly believe that. So the young lady I spoke with last night, I believe I got a new friend. I believe I got a new friend. I really enjoyed talking with her. She has so much going for her. She has so many ideas, so many thoughts. And one thing that provoked my subject today, okay, I adjust the camera and don't like it. So one thing that provoked my subject today was actually talking to her. So I'll let you know you inspired me on last night. And that one thing was about motivation, because I believe we all, because God created us that way, we all have greatness in us, okay? We have greatness, but somehow, some way, somewhere, someone have discouraged us along the way. Someone have said something or constantly say something. And I'm going to tell you, I may say a few statements, and you might know a couple of statements. Post your statement for me. But one statement that you may have heard, or someone may have heard all their lives. Oh, you're going to be just like your daddy. You're going to be just like your no good daddy, or you're never going to amount to anything. Different things that we've heard in our lives make us think, well, my mama always told me I'll never amount to anything. And because my mama told me, it must be true. So I'm here to discredit that, to denounce that, and to just help motivate you to your success. So one of the things, if you would, I would hope that you could text a text or post this year, okay, in 2021, I want you to finish this statement. In 2021, I shall do what? Okay? I shall, you can say do or be, accomplish, or whatever. I shall, again, I would, I will, I should, or I shall. I like I shall better because it put a lot of more emphasis on accomplishing or making sure something happened. So this year, I shall, 2021, I shall, you fill in the blank. 2021, I shall start a new business. I shall get my degree, finish my, some of us only have 2 or 3 credits left. 20 credits, 15 credits left before we can finish your degree. You may already have a great paying job and feel like you don't need to go and finish your degree. But some people, I've heard them say, I want to finish my degree for me, not for anybody else, not so I can get a new job. I like what I do. Same as myself. I like what I do. I love what I do. I'm a real estate agent with Exit Realty Center here in Norfolk, Virginia, and I love what I do. But I left school because I got a really good offer on a job to be a loan officer. And the schooling helped me to get the job because I was going to school to be an accountant. But I left the job and I thought, oh, I'm making good money now. Why do I need to go back? I don't want to be an accountant anymore, but I do want to go back and finish that for me. So I want you to fill in the blanks. Again, in 2021, I shall do what? I was listening to some motivational speakers today, one of them being Denzel Washington. And there's plenty of motivational speakers that exist today. And some of them from that are dead and going on, their information is still recorded and available. One that I like so much is Jim Rohn's, Jimrohm. I love to hear him speak. And he has motivated me in many things that I was endeavoring to do. And I would pull him up and just listen and just hear what he has said. I liked him. I thought he was funny. But Denzel Washington, a lot of people like to hear him. And I love his story. If you listen to his story, and basically you'll hear some of the things that the obstacles that was in his life, the obstacles that he faced, that, the times he failed. He talked, on the one, I believe it's called Big Dream. Watch This Every Day and Change Your Life is what they titled it, but it was called Big Dreams. And he's speaking to some college graduates, and he just says that he failed. His first acting career was a disaster. His first acting gig, first time he auditioned for something, it was a big disaster. So, but that didn't stop him. And he just kept going and he kept going, and look at who he is now. And one thing I heard him say today, and I had never heard this before, that his mother owned a beauty shop. And in that beauty shop, there was an older lady who was known around the neighborhood as a very prominent lady within the neighborhood. And she told him, son, one day you're going to speak to millions of people around the world. And look at what he's doing. He didn't stop with just acting, but he's speaking and motivating many people around the world. And so that's what I want to encourage you today, to find someone that motivates you, to motivate you. You're going to realize that everybody is not in your corner rooting for you. Some of them in that corner trying to pull you down and not allow you to move past beyond where you are. And sometimes that happens because they will feel, when somebody begin moving up, that make that other person feel just that even more lesser. And that's their own, determination of who they are. But that shouldn't cause them to hinder you from moving forward. Again, if you're just joining me, I'm Angel Hill at the top of the hill at 5:15 every day. And I'm just sharing information today about motivating you to reach your goals. So I've already asked if you are listening, if you would just post where you're listening from. If you're from Suffolk, Virginia, just hit Suffolk, Virginia. You're watching from Miami, Florida. Just text Miami, Florida, so I know where you're listening from. So our goal on today is to fill in the blank. In 2021, I shall do what? I shall complete what? I shall establish what? I will accomplish what? So fill in that goal. You can share it if you like, and if you don't like, you don't have to. That doesn't keep you from completing that goal. But there was just so many things when setting goals. I had some this week tell me they want to start a business. One young lady told me she has so many business ideas. I was motivated from the talking with her because she has so many business ideas, and I believe she can do each and every one of them. And so just jot down what it is that you want to do. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. So there's many things I wanted to share. I kind of was all over the place today. Want to make sure I left you with some good information, some good nuggets. And like I said, I was talking to a young lady last night, and she was talking about business. She was talking about grants. She was talking about going to real estate school. Why, on the side note, I want to say something since I mentioned real estate school. Someone had told her that it was too expensive. It costs a lot of money to go to real estate school. And now let me tell you, you have to investigate things for yourself, because people will tell you things. Some of them think they know what they're talking about, but 9 times out of 10, they don't really know what they're talking about. I would tell you to go to real estate school. You may have to pay all together, not at one time. You may end up paying maybe $1,800, maybe $2,100 to start your real estate career. But it's not all at the same time. As I shared with her, you take the class, you can take that class anywhere from $400 to $550. Take the real estate class. Usually the class is 3 weeks. After 3 weeks of schooling, you pass the exam for the class. Once you pass the exam, they give you a certificate to go on to take what we call PSI, the PSI, which is the real estate national and state test. So now you done paid out, let's say $400, $550, whichever school you choose to go to. Now 3-4 weeks have gone by. You get the certificate. You have 12 months to take the PSI. 12 months. So 12 months before you have to turn around and go back to the school and pay the $550 again. But you have 12 months to take the PSI and to pass it. That means you can take it however many times you need to take it in a year and pass it. But the PSI, once you take get the certificate from the class and schedule your PSI, you have to do a background check, fingerprints and background check. So now here we are, a month or 2 down the road. Now you have to pay $65 for the fingerprints. Then when you get ready to take the PSI, I think that's another like $60. So still, you got 12 months to pay this. So you take the PSI 2 months later. And once you take the PSI, of course, hopefully you already know where you're going to sign up at, who you're going to sign your license or hang your license with, which brokerage. And of course, since you're on this call, I know you'll be hopefully hanging yours with Exit Realty Central, but that's just a joke, but not really. So, if you decide to hang, for instance, you decide to hang your license with Exit Realty Central and you talk with the broker. Once you talk with the broker, you send $185 along with your application to Richmond. We call it DPOR, and I'll tell you what it stands for later. But DPOR, Department of Professional Occupation, I want to say regulation, but I will correct that soon. DPOR. But so you send DPOR your application, and you send them your $185. At that point, you now, and within 3 weeks, they send you your license. You're a licensed realtor. You had a whole 12 months, actually more than that, to complete the class, complete the PSI test, to send for your license down to DPOR. And then once you do that, you can begin operating as a licensed realtor. And there's a few other fees here and there, but there is nothing that will keep you where, as far as money is concerned, from becoming a realtor. One of the things I definitely want to share with you about real estate is that your first deal,
your first deal could pay for all the fees, reimburse you for all the fees. Another thing my company is doing, if you take the class with us, we'll reimburse you your $550 for taking the class at our and joining our organization, or joining Exit Realty. We give you back the $550. So that with your first 2 deals, they'll give you $550 back. So now I don't know how long that's going to last. I think it's going to last forever, but that is what is in place now. You get reimbursed your $550. Now you just went to real estate school for free. Okay, so don't let people talk you out of what it is that you want to do. People got a lot of opinions about everything, and sometimes those opinions are wrong. They're wrong. So look for yourself and ask more than one person the information. Ask a couple of people till you get the right answer, So, but that was one of the things I want to talk about. I kind of went on the sidebar talking about that, but the main thing is there are so many things that you as a person can do to complete your sentence. In 2021, I shall do what? I shall get a new job. I shall start my own business. I shall do what? Share with me, if you don't mind, what it is that you shall do, that you plan to do this year in 2020. Someone was speaking to me about grants. I have information I can share with you about grants, how to set up an account so that you can start getting government grants. Another thing that I wanted to share, like again, I'm just dropping nuggets today. SWAN, as a woman, you are as a Black woman, you're a double minority. So as a woman, you are a minority. And so they have something called SWAN, SWAM. SWAN. Before I go any further, I would like to say DPOR. DPOR stands for Department of Professional and Occupational Regulations. I was close. Department of Professionals and Occupational Regulations. So that's where you would send for your real estate license and several other licenses. You want to be an electrician, a contractor. I think you even have to do it if you're a real insurance agent, if you go to barber school, what other thing, you're a plumber. A lot of things that you're licensed to do. Of your home inspector, you have to send for your license to DPOR. And the other thing, beauty and barbershop, you have to send for license at DPOR. But SWAN is an organization that give grant money to women and minority for going into business. So if you go into business, they will give you grants, money and different things. The Small Business Administration, they will give you money to help you establish your business and grow your business. And SWAN stands for the Virginia Department of Small Business and Suppliers for Minorities. Okay, so small women-owned and minority-owned businesses is what SWAN stand for. So there's money that you can get just to help you to start your business, grow your business, expand your business. There's contracts, city and state contracts that you can win by being a minority, a woman and minority owned business. And I tell any man, thank you, Jeffrey, for joining me. This is Angel Hill at the top of the hill. 5:15 every day, just sharing information with you. So today I'm sharing nuggets. So when I say SWAN gives you money to start and grow your business, keep in mind, when I say minority, that's Black male. That is women. So women, we're double minorities. But I'd say to this was information I received at another event that I attended. And what they said to people, they were like, and I'm just saying this so everybody can feel like the information is for them. But even if someone is Caucasian and they have a certain type of business, they can't get this. They're not entitled to the SWAN. So if you as a Black female, Black male partner with a Caucasian person who's already in business, you can get the grant. They can't get it. They may have the money, but they may have the know-how, the ability, and you win the contract, and you partner together, joint venture together, that both of you be successful and both of you win. Again, look up the information. SWAM, SWAM, is opportunity for us to get wealth. Get wealth, exactly. Yes, and that's what this is all about. Changing our perspective and changing our life, changing what we're thinking, changing our mindset so that we can change how we live. And I said on yesterday, you can't go where you don't know. So I'm here helping you to know, sharing information that maybe you've never heard before, you never heard anybody say anything about before. Maybe they told you about it, but they gave you the wrong information about the subject. So I just want to clear some things up and help you along your way. You know what I say, help you on this journey that we call life, to help you to have a better life. Something else I want to share with you. When I began saying changing your mindset, I thought about something I used to say quite often. I've heard it said more in several different ways, but I want to say it today. And what I normally say as encouragement, and again, this is about motivation, is that thoughts, you got to learn to change your thoughts. Thoughts about money. I started off talking about the things we've heard mama say about money. Where you think I get money from? Money grow. You know money don't grow on trees. You think money grows on trees? You think I dig a hole and go back there and get it? I meant to Google and look up some other negative thoughts that's been said, things that's been said about money. And that helps shape our mindset about money, what we think about money. You may not thought it did, but you was listening. Again, we're a product of our environment. But once we begin to get a hold of other different information, positive affirmations about money, positive affirmation about life and things that we need to accomplish, then we can start seeing a brighter light at the end of the tunnel. We want to see a brighter light. Some people ain't seeing no light. We want you to see a light. But then for those who see some light, we want you to see a brighter light. We want you to have a brighter and better life. So that's what I'm here sharing with you today. But my statement that I've shared with people is your thoughts become words. Your words become action. Your action done repeatedly becomes habit. Your habits determine your character. And your character determine your destiny, how far you're going to go in your life, how far you're going, what you're going to accomplish and what you're not going to accomplish. Again, your thoughts. You want to watch your thoughts, what you're thinking about. Yeah, yes, I can. No, I can't. I never can do that. I'm always failing. Da, 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 da. You want to watch your thoughts, and you have a right. If you couldn't think on good things, God would have never told us think on what to think on. He did tell us whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things of good reports, if there be any virtue, think on these things. So you can control what it is that you think about. So think about your thoughts become words. Your words become actions. Your actions becomes your habit. Your habit help form your character, who you are, and who you are, your character have determined your destination, your destiny, where you're going, what you're going to accomplish. So we want to accomplish what we set forth, not what anybody else has set forth for us, what we've heard our mama and people said in our past. We're going to talk about a little bit. We're going to talk about some things, and one of the things we're going to talk about is the root of things. Where's some of this stuff come from? You know, why you spend every penny you get? What's the root of that? And then once you deal with the root of some things, you can begin destroying it, tearing it up, breaking it up, and starting something new. But a lot of time we don't know where it started from, so we don't even know how to change it. So I want to share with you different things that help you to grow and to be a better you. Okay, so I have been up here for about 35 minutes now, so I won't keep you today. I just want to share information about setting goals and being motivated to accomplish your goals, motivated to do whatever you plan to do in life. So I've shared some information today about women-owned businesses, about Swans, how you can, and minority business, how you can get money and grants through, and usually you get those through the SBA, but you have to have your business set up. We talked about earlier this week, we talked about how to set up your business. We talked about LLCs, why, hey Nicole, thank you so much for joining, why you need an LLC, how it's for your protection. And we just talked about the other different types of businesses. But once you decide what it is that you want to do, again, I've asked everybody to fill in the blank. In 2021, I shall do what? I shall accomplish what? I will master what? I will start a new business. I will finish my degree. What is it that you want to do in 2021? So again, you got to set a goal. In order to start reaching for something, you got to set that goal so you'll know which way you're going. You'll know which direction to take. You know, have you ever got to a crossroad and you didn't know where you were going, and you turned left, and before you got 500 feet down the road, you turn around and you went the other direction, and you're like, oh no, this don't look right either. And then you turn around again and you go back from where you started. So you're all over the place going from here and there because you didn't know where you was going. So I want you to set your goal, set your goals. What you want to accomplish, what you want to do, write it down, make it plain, write it on the wall and make it plain. And so once you set your goal, then you want to start moving into that direction. And you know, there was something I gave me years back, and it was, the word was persistent, you know. And I was like, God, what that mean? You know, he said, be persistent. No matter what things look like, you continue until you get your desired goal, till you get to the desired end. A lot of time, and what I was doing, a lot of time we just turn around before we get halfway down the road. We don't even know what's at the end of the road. Go and turn around and go the other way. And before we get halfway down, we turn around, as I said earlier. So, but persistent, persevere. Hey Stacy, thank you for joining. Persevere. We're talking about being motivated today, setting goals, just dropping different nuggets today. So motivational. You'll have enough people in your life speaking negative. So you need to, most of the time, if you're in a place where you can remove yourself from their presence, from their conversation, you want to do that. You want to do that because they're speaking negative, they're speaking into your destiny. And if you don't combat their thoughts and their words with positive words, you know, somebody said one day, you know, if it wasn't for good luck, I didn't have no luck at all. What was the other thing they said? Well, you know, it's always something. It's always something. Every time you turn around, it's always something. No, it's not always something. You know, it don't have to be. If you keep saying it, it will be. But it don't always have to be something. Just set your goals. Say positive affirmation. Listen to motivational speaker. I was just telling you some of the speakers, the motivational speakers you can listen to. Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Oprah Winfrey, Nick Vujicic, Simon Meek, Jack Canfield. Anybody ever heard of The Secret? Look up The Secret. It's good information motivating you, talking about vision boards and being positive. Mel Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki. I was listening to him last night. Good information. Jim Rohn, I just said he was one of my favorite. Zig Ziglar, you know, a lot of people have heard of him. Dave Ramsey, I mentioned him yesterday. There's a lot of motivational speakers out there. So get to a place where you can, you know, a lot of times you working, you can put your earbuds in your ear and you can listen to whatever you want to listen to. Listen to these motivational speakers so you can get to where you desire to get to. I thank you all for joining today. I shared quite a bit of information for those who kind of got on at the end. Just go back and listen to it. And anything that you have questions about, feel free to call me, text me, email me, whatever you need to do, and I will be more than happy to share the information with you. Again, take a minute to write down, in 2021, I shall. It's April. I know it's April, but it's not too late to set goals. Hey, Clara James, thank you for joining. It's not too late to set goals. It's too late when you're 6 feet under, okay? So it's not too late to set goals. Set some goals for the rest of this year. It's got 8 months left. Set some goals. Who cares if you don't accomplish your goal in December 2021, but you accomplish it in January 2022? Who gonna be mad? Not me, not you. So just set some goals for yourself, what it is that you want to do, what you want to attain. In 2021, I shall do what? Okay? I've shared quite a bit of information again. If you didn't get a chance to listen to yesterday or any of this week, but at least go back and listen to yesterday. I did do the money. I talked about wealth building and money management and wealth building. So go back, listen to that, take the quiz. I had people call me today and say, oh, I got a 51 or I got a 44. So they was excited that they did have a lot of the answers right. That's right, Clara. Thank you. 2021, I shall do what? What? Fill in the blank. I shall become a business owner. I shall have good credit. I will get my credit repaired. You fill in the blank. Now, even though I say write this doesn't mean you only can write it one time. Write it repeatedly. Whatever those things is, you can have 5, 10 things that you want to accomplish this year. Write them all down. Do yourself a favor. You can put them in order or you don't. But then when you go and accomplish one of them, check it off. Put it on your refrigerator. Put it on your bathroom window. Put a bathroom mirror, put it in your car window, put it wherever you need to put it, on your desk at work, so in your locker at work, so that whenever you open that locker, you're constantly reminded that you have a goal that you're thriving for, that you're striving to get to. Again, I say to you, thoughts. Watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts about money. Watch your thoughts, and because your thoughts become words, your words become actions, your actions become habits. Your habits determine your character, and your character determines your destiny, how far you're going to go, what you're going to accomplish, what you're not going to accomplish in life. I love you all. Thank you for joining. Remember, my husband and myself, in this real estate and this insurance business, anytime you need any financial information, I just want to remind you to look to the hills, because the hills are here to help you. We love you. We bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. And you all have a good weekend, because today is Friday. Guess what? I'm going to have a good weekend. I'm going to go and make some money this weekend. If you ain't made none, I'm going to make some. And so I may tell you about it Monday. Maybe not. We'll see. But go out and figure out how you can get some of this money that's circulating out here. Come on. There's a lot of money being made. Why are you not making any? Why are you just relying on your paycheck that you already said, I got more month than I got a paycheck? I got more month than I have money. A job, one thing about a job, it's going to sustain you. People say, oh, I can get ready to retire. But you return from that job was just basically enough to keep you sustained throughout the 20 and the 30 years that you was there. But how much are you able to save each pay period? I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to let you answer it. How much are you able to save from your paycheck? Figure out something you can do to earn a profit versus wages. Wages, a little portion of the profit your boss man get. Profits is a bigger amount that you get to keep for yourself. All right? I love you. I love sharing information and knowledge and wisdom. Hopefully you take it. And again, remember to look to the hills. Bless you.